Brilliant. So Danny Flexen for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Golden Contract finalist Tyrone McKenna. You're actually the meat in the sandwich of Golden Contract finalists for me today. So I've just spoken to Ryan Walsh. I've got Jazza Dickens straight after you.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
How you feel about that? But
you didn't save me for last. Best for last. That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, Jazza was actually earlier and he got moved later. So kind of did.
Up.
But, and I'm not interviewing Ohara at all, so I'm sure you'll be delighted. So there you go.
Sure. No, yeah, I've seen us on Twitter having a bit of argument.
Yeah, he hates me more than he hates you.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment. I'll tell you that much.
Go me. How's training been going? Finally out of lockdown. You've got a date to look forward to. 2.5 weeks away now, the final. How's it all been going?
See, I'm not even joking. Everyone always says this cliche, it's the best camp they've had. No, I honestly, during camp or during lockdown, kept myself taking over because I knew I had this big fight at the end of it. I knew it was going to come some stage, so I had a lot of motivation. So camp's going unbelievable. I just done 10 round spar, my last big spar of the camp. I was unbelievable there, so I'm ready for anything Ohara brings. Which won't be much because he's very basic.
Well, I was going to say, it is a basic style, but it's also quite a unique style. You don't get many fighters that box in the same way as him exactly. So how have you managed to find sparring to replicate him, or has that not been a priority?
No, see, to be honest, I believe sparring. I mean, it gets your timing right, it gets you fit, it gets you reflexes good and stuff like that. So I'm not a big believer in you have to bring in something that emulates your exact opponent that you're fighting. But I've still got Luke Keeler there. Luke Keeler is a heavy-handed fighter. He just fought Andrade from the world title fight. So I've had him, which I think's been very good sparring compared. Like, he's very similar to Ohara Davies. I've got a lot of other up-and-coming prospects in the gym. I've been sparring a lot of good quality fighters. So I'm ready for anything that Ohara brings, and obviously during pad work and stuff, I've been practicing shots that I think will work with. So
we've had best camp of your life and sparring for anyone out there playing Tyrone McKenna bingo. Do styles make fights?
I make fights. I make the fight. Like, listen, it can be a boxing match if I want it to be a boxing match. It can be a war if I want it to be a war. I have that IQ and knowledge to do whatever I want in the ring. I don't think he does. I seen him today saying I was a basic fighter, a 1, 2, 3 ABC, saying all this shit about me, saying that he's going to lay me out, knock me out, stuff like that. Listen, he's not going to touch me. I'm going to box holes in him. I'm going to get into wars with him. I'm going to absolutely destroy him, whatever way I choose. It can be boxing, as I say. I can be boxing, moving. I can be going forward. I can be doing anything I want because I know I'm better in all departments.
Now, I've asked you this before, and I'm assuming you haven't changed your mind, that the semi-final opponent that you contentiously, I think it's fair to say, as people out there will disagree with your verdict on the fight, got past to get into the final is a better fighter than your final opponent, Ohara Davies.
100 million %. I mean, he was the bookies' favourite going into the competition. He was top 9 in the world for the WBC. He's fought higher quality fighters than anyone who was in the competition, and I came through that. I beat him. So I believe that Ohara's a step down from what I'm used to. He's not going to bring anything near the quality that Mamoon brought. Pace-wise, skill-wise, combination-wise, anything like that. So I believe I've came through the hardest, and I'm prepared much better than what he's prepared. I mean, he's fought an unknown fighter, Yoon, that we didn't know much about. He got through him, who also was a lightweight previously, and then he fought a 40. I like a 40 as a game fighter, but again, he's a lightweight, so he hasn't really fought anyone of note. They prepared for this kind of final, and I think he's in for a shock when it comes to the final.
What will a win over Ohara Davies and winning the whole tournament do for your career? Will it help with world rankings? Obviously, it's already increased your profile.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it will increase my world ranking. I'm number 15 at the minute with WBC. But to be honest, I'm not really looking at that at the minute. I'm just looking at Ohara Davies, and I'm wanting to smash his head in. But look, it's going to obviously benefit my career massively. It's probably going to be one of the most pinnacle and most important fights of my career because it is a life-changing opportunity that the winner gets. So I don't think a fight will ever come to match the enormity of this fight. And I think that I put in the work to that degree that I know it's the most important fight of my life, and that's why I've put in so much hard work and I've been so dedicated because you don't get these opportunities all the time, and I'm not going to let this one go.
And you've been with Pete Taylor for a little while now.
Yeah.
What's he brought to your game? How has he improved you?
Listen, 2 weeks will find out. I was only with him for 8 weeks the last time.
Yeah.
I think we saw a bit of what he was trying, but obviously 8 weeks is a very short time in being with a new coach. Now I've been with him 8 months, 9 months maybe, and I think there's massive changes. My footwork's 100 times better. My punch out works more. My defense is 10 times better. I think I'm a 100% better fighter than I was previously.
Do you think he's brought, again, we didn't see it in the last fight, but it was only 8 weeks. Do you think he's brought a bit more discipline in terms of sticking to a game plan, not getting unnecessarily involved? Because I think people forget that you can box.
Yeah, I love a war. Even in the gym, like when we're sparring and stuff, sometimes I get myself involved in a war. But look, I believe not only the Pete will be able to make me stick to the game plan, but with the no crowd being there, I believe I won't get drawn into the fight. Obviously, people, and when there's a crowd, I'm a guy that fights for the crowd. I'm a guy that fights for the people. And if they want to fight, I'm easy wound up and easy to get trailed into a war. But without a fan or fans there or anything like that, I think I'll stick to the game plan. I'll be able to hear Pete more and just stick to it.
That's good stuff. And what is the overall plan? You said you're only looking at Ohara Davies at the moment, but if you do project a bit further ahead, I don't think you're going to want a world title shot in your next fight after this. But where do you see as the pathway? How do you get there?
So that's I'm going to be saying obviously we're a massive promotional company, and they're going to do wonders for my career. I believe that I'm not too far off a world title shot. Right now I'm at, as I said, 15th in the world with WBC. I'll be higher than that after this fight. I'm top 20 in the box rec. So I'm not if I'm not there, I'm getting very, very close to the world title shot. And that's obviously every boxer's dream when they turn professional is to fight for a world title. So that's what I'm aiming towards, and I'm aiming towards that sooner rather than later. So ASAP.
In terms of your motivation for this fight, how much of it is about securing that, golden opportunity, to use the pun, and how much of it's about beating Ohara Davies, because it's become quite personal between the two of you?
Do you know what? They both just motivate me so much. I mean, the motivation I have for this fight isn't just I want to further my career. It's I've called out this man for the last 4 years, and for the last 4 years he's called me a bum. He's called me unskilled. He's called me not good enough. He's slated me, and finally I get after all his dodging and ducking and trying to not fight me, he's backed in the corner and he has to fight me. He's forced to fight me. He can't get away, and I finally get to put to bed Ohara Davies is nothing but shit compared to me, and I'm going to go into retirement after. He can't, after 4 years, call me a bum and then show his face in the boxing world after. So,
what is it you particularly dislike about Ohara Davies?
To be honest, he's not even nothing to me. Like, I don't even dislike him or like him or whatever. He talks shit about me. I just read 5 minutes ago watching an interview where he talked absolute shit about me for 5 minutes. And he just needs to realize that he's not as good as he thinks he is. He's a lot, like he said, I'm not level. There's levels to this, and he's a lot higher than me levels. He's done nothing really. He's stepped up twice, and he's got beat twice by Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor. Any other fight that he's had has been boxers that are either past it or aren't that good. So yeah, he just needs to realize his level, and his level is nowhere near mine.
Fair enough. How much have you been able to spend time with the other Tyrone, your partner in crime? You've both in the same camp. I don't know if he's got a fight to prepare for. So have you been seeing him as much as ever?
It's been a very lonely camp, this one.
Oh.
Which I don't mind. It's I can focus on my fight more, but yeah, he's up and down. He comes down maybe once or twice a week to do sparring and stuff, but not seeing him that much. It's been, I think, the first camp that I've done solo, so it's different and weird, but it is what it is.
Good stuff. Well, really appreciate your time. Very best of luck for September the 30th. And yeah, I'll be watching, obviously. I've got to be impartial, so I'll leave it at that. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Tyrone. Take care, mate.